The Ewen-Trout girls varsity basketball team has found a ton of success this season, and they've been winning games without a single upperclassman on their roster.
And with the smaller student body, they've had to turn to younger players to help build their varsity roster. With the postseason just around the corner, the Ewen-Trout Creek varsity girls basketball team will finish the season with a winning record for the 8th straight year.
Well, it's been a great year. I was excited for this team. I knew we were young, but I thought we could be competitive this year, and it's been a great season. We've been competitive with those better teams, the Lake Lindens and the Baragas in our division, so I've been happy with that. But I think they've showed a lot of growth throughout the year. Every player that's on the team has showed a lot of growth, and I think going into districts that we're ready to compete for sure.
All the more impressive is the team's ability to win with players younger than are found on a typical varsity roster. Heading into their final regular season game, the team compiled a 16-5 record with a roster consisting of 3 sophomores, 4 8th graders, and 2 7th graders.
Our season's been going really good. We're really young, but we're really improving over the year, and we've been doing really good. I think after our first game, we went to our second game and we played a lot better than our first game. And everyone started to score more and played better defense.
Well, I knew we were going to be good even though we were young, and we have been getting better. The younger girls are not as nervous as they were at first. They're looking to score more, and they're not as scared on defense or offense.
Working as a team has improved. Mental toughness has improved. Even though they're young, they knew from the beginning that they could be good, and I think the other people see us and think, oh, wow, you're so young, you know, but they don't think that very often. They want to win, and no matter what age they are, they want to play against the good teams, and they want to win. They don't make excuses for themselves.
With a smaller student body than many other UP schools, bringing up younger players isn't new for the Panthers. Giving Coach Bezanin experience keeping an eye out for potential new players to bring up, and letting the team leaders share their experience with newcomers.
It does seem a little weirder now that I'm older. They just seem smaller, but they always step up and they play bigger than they are. She helps them with the plays and stuff just to get used to it, and she tells them that you're young, but you're good, and you can always compete no matter who you're playing.
Well, I was a lot more nervous knowing the girls were definitely way older than me. Even now, they still seem older than me. But as you play them, it just gets easier. It feels like not be as scared. Well, they're younger than me, and they look up to me more, and my other teammates are sophomores, and they like that we are understanding of them. If they mess up, they're not nervous or anything anymore.
It's usually someone that plays a lot of basketball, so that exposure isn't going to be like, too much and over their head, because they've just played a lot of basketball. And then secondly, they're really competitive. They want to win, so they're not afraid to go out and play. And that's for the most part what we've seen from the ones I bring up, is that they've played a lot, they're comfortable with the game, and they just want to go out and play and win. We've had 8th graders start, we've had sophomores start, but there's always been like maybe a junior or senior peppered in there with them for that leadership part like we had in the past years. But this year, I think it's something special as far as we just didn't have the upperclassmen that were interested in basketball. We only have 24 girls in the high school right now. For them to step up and play tough and be that young, those 10th graders have been leaders this year. And the 8th graders have been pretty solid mentally too, as far as being young and being competitive and keeping their heads about them most of the season. So,
while their team is set up to continue growing for the foreseeable future, they're not looking past what remains ahead this year, even if they can feel overlooked themselves.
I definitely know they underlook us and just think they could come out with an easy win, and just knowing that we were able to beat them makes it pretty satisfying.
Definitely to win districts and keep going. We want a chance at Lake Linden again. They beat us close here, and we want to play them in regionals and then maybe Ishpeming.
Tournaments next week. We're the #1 seed right now. Not that I expect us to win, but that's a good place to be, and I think they have a good chance. Last year we won districts, and I think they have a good chance if we play well to have another district this year for sure, even with our youth.